What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Fiction.
This is Pulp Fiction eSports, and your ass better listen.
My fight money!
Alright, so we went to Winter Brawl this weekend, which was fun as hell. And half of the team's first major event ever. So that was
my first major event.
He took that hot O2 with pride.
What'd you talk about? 1-2 on paper. And yeah, the two matches I did play, I went 0-2.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it was the first time I even went out to a major and just stayed at the hotel, so that was interesting. It was loud as fuck because, FGC in the hallway at 3 o'clock in the morning, but that was okay.
I don't know, I was knocked the fuck out at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right, bro, it was just people just in the hallway, just being in the hallway. But it didn't help that our room was right near the elevator.
Yeah, that too.
So everybody came through there.
Yeah.
Then there was like just running into like all of the random top players. Like I had a Chris G in my elevator. So Biggie yelling at Punk because he was playing Dragon Ball, I think. Sonic Fox without his hat. I didn't even notice he was in the room.
Yeah, Sonic Fox without his furry hat. Yeah, it's hard to find out who he is or where he is. Then.
Yes, but, Steve told me like 3 times, like he's downstairs. Like where? I was in the room. I didn't see him.
It's like I watched him play a few matches of Injustice. He took Injustice easy with Michelangelo. This man's too good at NRS games.
Well, it's like I've been talking about. Like he's having fun. Like he plays Injustice for fun. He's played Michelangelo like a fun character. He took him to a fucking major and he won the whole tournament.
Exactly.
It's like I just don't feel like anybody else in that community is just up to par with him. The last time I even see him play serious, I think that was like in Mortal Kombat Grand Finals at Evo when he almost lost and took his hat off. That was like the only time I ever seen this man like play serious. Like every other time he's just like, I just feel like he's like, he's like in neutral and just winning tournaments and everybody's like exactly. Everybody's in like 6th gear. Their car's about to explode. He's just like cruising to neutral, just winning.
Yeah, it's like also not when he was playing serious was during DBZ once he got knocked to losers. He's like, hell nah, bruh. I don't think he lost a single round after he got knocked down to losers because he's like, nah, Chris G. Vegeta sucks. Vegeta is ass, bro. I'm gonna prove it to you. And then he washed Chris G in the grand finals. 6-0. Hot 6-0.
It's like speaking of which, now I'm almost as highly invested in that community as I am in Overwatch, because there's like stuff happening. Again, remember I said I wasn't gonna play this game, but then I played it in the hotel the whole weekend because I finally got to use Go Tanks. Like it's not that bad. And then after the aftermath of Winter Brawl, all of the like the Goichi Sonic Fox thing, like the feud that's coming. Like,
oh yeah, that's crazy. Like it gets you invested in it. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like I want to see them play because I don't think they don't play the same game because Sonic Fox doesn't play Street Fighter. Exactly. So it's like the DBZ community is a lot more expensive because now you got Sonic Fox is gonna play Justin Wong in something that's not Marvel Infinite because fuck Marvel Infinite. But anyway,
even though he was washing people in Marvel Infinite too.
Yeah, like I don't think I don't think there was anybody that could really like see him again. I feel like the same thing. Like when he plays Marvel Infinite, like he just plays that for fun. Like I don't think he takes that seriously. He was still watching people.
I know that's what's crazy about Sonic Fox. As much as we hate seeing him win, he just wins. like you have to beat him in order to win. So, and nobody's really done that like in recent memory. Maybe sometimes he'll lose one off Injustice tournament because he tried to do something a little cheesy, and it actually didn't work out for him. Like, what was it? The first Evo, or no? It was Combo Breaker where he brought out Joker top 8 just for the Batman matchup.
That was CEO, I think.
Oh, was it CEO? One of the two. Oh yeah, it was CEO. That shit was funny. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, so Joker top 8 character because he was playing top 8. Oh man, but that was like last year. CEO was coming up soon too.
Yeah. But it's like it's the John Cena effect. It's like I don't mind him because it's not his fault. But if people are like tired of seeing him win, like maybe you should get better, or maybe
Exactly.
you should tell whoever your favorite player is to fucking work harder because he's over here just having fun and he's just dominating people.
Exactly. Like what was I gonna say? With in terms of Injustice, he just sits there. It's like, oh, you know what? I just beat you, but you know what? Let me tell you how to counter me. So maybe next time I have a challenge.
Right.
What else? And Dragon Ball's pretty hyped though. Like out of the fighting games in recent memory.
You gotta get that Cell intro. This
the Cell intro.
Hype up the room.
The Chris Matrix and Yipes casting Cell. It's like I guess you can link the video later. That shit's hype.
Okay.
Oh! God damn! Run it back, Ditto!
Run it back. Keep it going. Bring it back.
One more time. Keep it going.
Oh!
Yo, that intro is for fuego, son. I will never get tired of that ever.
But that's pretty interesting to me. We'll see if Todd Fox will beat Goichi because I don't know how good Goichi is at Dragon Ball. I haven't really watched him play, but Sonic, his team's pretty nasty.
It's like we get to see the style clash again, because like in Street Fighter 5, we have America versus overseas all the time, but it's Street Fighter 5. There's not a whole lot of I guess variance. Like in Street Fighter 4, there's a lot of variance. Like nobody in the top played the same character like the same way. But now in Street Fighter 5, it's more like uniform where, well, this is how you play this character, and most of the variations are not. It's like something that's not optimal, or it's just like for instance, K-Rad on the stream the other day was watching a match of Kazunoko playing Cammy, and then somebody was like, "Oh, this doesn't look like Kazunoko. He's not confirming anything." And K-Brad's like that's legit how Kazunoko plays. Like he doesn't. He said he either can't confirm or he just doesn't look for like hit confirms into stuff. Like that's the way he plays. And in Street Fighter 4, that might not matter as much. Like maybe he can play somebody else. Like he played Yun. I play Yun. Like you don't necessarily have to be hit confirming shit to like win matches with Yun. But if you aren't doing that Street Fighter 5, now you're just losing damage. So instead of winning matches faster, he's losing a lot of matches he could have won because he's just missing out on damage. And his play styles or bad habits or whatever is more like a setback now because he's not playing on par with everybody else. Well, that's how I feel anyway, because it just feels like it's just more like everything is like in a line. It's like you have this optimal thing, and if you're not doing that, you're just like you're missing out on doing this optimal thing, and now you have to work harder when you shouldn't have to.
Yeah, I guess I haven't really played any other Street Fighter, so you would know better than me.
Or even Xian was playing Fang in season 1, and he was pretty low tier, and then he switched. He switched, and he's just like, I got tired of losing. He switched, and everybody was like, well, he played again in Street Fighter 4 and he was super low tier. But the big difference is that in Street Fighter 4 you can take those really low tier characters. Like he was top 8 with Gen at Evo like regularly, and he put like he can like express himself in a way through the character that the tiers didn't really matter. But in like Street Fighter 5, you can be a Master Fang all you want to, but you're still going to fucking lose to, you know, I don't want to say an average Guile, but you know, like they don't have to be the highest caliber Guile just because they have so much of an advantage over you, and there's not a whole lot you can do within the confines of the game just because that's how the game is designed. But whatever.
Yeah. Well, at least we got some fresh faces winning in Street Fighter. The person who won Street Fighter was Nephew.
Yeah, Nephew. He won
with Colleen.
He won the whole thing at Winter Brawl.
Yeah, he won the whole thing. He beat Knuckle twice.
Yeah, I didn't even know he did that. I know he was like whooping ass with fucking Colleen.
And it's like Knuckle he faced Knuckle, I guess, the winner's side. Top 32 knocked him down. And then the grand final was him and Knuckle.
But
Knuckle looked like he was going to reset the bracket, but then he closed it out, I guess, final round.
And then even in we were talking about offcast, we were talking about the like the tier list they came up with in Japan, and Colleen was like I think A, like she was really high. Like I'm not surprised, but it's like, oh look, a new character finally top. But I'm not surprised because people were saying she was good. You just never see it because nobody plays her.
Exactly.
But it's not like season 2. It's people were playing her season 2. Nobody won anything with her because she wasn't that great.
Yeah, and also new people. In terms of new people winning in Street Fighter, it shows that the Pro Tour did have an effect on local majors. Or regionals. That's just regionals, right?
Yeah, because like I said, like a lot of the guys, they didn't come out because it wasn't a ranking event, it wasn't a premier event, it wasn't like they were getting pro points, so they just decided just not to fucking go.
And like the prize pot isn't always the greatest, you know.
Yeah, because I mean like even if the pot was like better, I still think they wouldn't have came out anyway because they want the points more than the money because the pros are contracted, so they're getting paid anyway.
You're right. True that. It's like Sonic Fox didn't need the money for Injustice and DBZ.
Well, that's different. Like I think if because I don't know how the Injustice it's like a pro circuit. I don't know if they have the same point system or anything because I don't keep track of that.
Yeah, I don't really keep track of that either.
So I don't know how that goes, but I think as far as if it's a tournament he can get to, he's probably gonna go.
And also he got Echo Fox sponsoring him, so
yeah, he can go wherever he wants.
Justice, the Echo boys were top 3.
I think that's just how it's going to be. If anybody else top 3s that's not Echo Fox, they're gonna get signed to Echo Fox.
That's really what happened with Theo last year.
For real. Oh, you beat Sonic? Yo, come get this contract, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just what it is, though. Like, even Tekken was really hype, but that's not something I'm going to play. But that Tekken was really hype. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. Even ARMS. I'm like, why Joker's excited about ARMS?
It just looks hype when you play it, like when you watch it, I should say, not play it, because I haven't played ARMS. But going back to Tekken, like there was a kid like whooping ass in Tekken. Like, I don't know if he made top 16 or whatever, or top 32, but he was like he would get off stage and just dominate. I'm like, yo, this kid looked like he like 12, 13, young as hell.
There's always randomly like a kid like. They had what's his name? I think his name was Noah at Evo playing Marvel 3, just destroying people with the Hulk. That was great.
Yeah.
And then I forgot who beat him, but it was just like everybody was like booing the shit out of the dude that beat him. I'm like, hey man, hey, you gotta learn, bro. Ain't no free passes here. You gotta learn.
No, it's the same thing like when in Killer Instinct, I think last year Evo. where Wheels was close to winning the thing, and I'm pretty sure people were like, "Damn, bro, he was so close. He could have done it." But I'm not gonna lose if I could win.
Right?
You know? I'm just saying, I'm not throwing just so somebody else could win.
Mm-hmm.
That's because they're either handicapped or younger than I am. It would be cute if they win.
It's like
You will get this 100-0.
I would much rather give them the experience so that, you know, when the next time they come, they can just win on their own. I'm not about to sandbag for you, bro. Sorry, I can't do it.
So unless you not even, because even I want the prize money, bro. Like I want the prize money and also the esteem. You know, like, oh, he did well. Because like when people look back at your record, they're not gonna realize, oh yeah, you did a good deed sandbagging. They'll be like, oh, this guy got second.
For real, it's like, yo,
this event.
Yo, you lost though. Like I don't want that.
Yeah, exactly.
I want people to be like, yo, he was the best in the room on that day.
It's like it was definitely a fun experience to say the least. You know, maybe next time I might wear a mask so I don't catch the FGC flu.
You gotta wear a mask and gloves.
Besides that, it wasn't that bad. I didn't really get that sick, but I felt like I was getting sick.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was surviving off of Wawa for 3 days.
Nah, because
Wawa's OP.
Yeah, Wawa was like came in clutch.
What? $3 sandwiches in there.
Yeah.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
How CLG's doing pretty bad. They lost 0-2 again. Looks like Echo Fox Cloud9 still remain top 2. Meanwhile, the bottom 4 are starting to shape up to see who will get it. It's still anybody's, like, still close enough to, if like certain things happen, even the bottom team can win because they're 3-9. So there's still a chance for them to sneak into the 6th or 5th spot.
Right.
But the race, like the current standings for top 6 to make playoffs is Echo Fox 1, Cloud9 2, Clutch Gaming 3, which is a pretty surprise from the start of the split.
Wait, who's number 1 again? Who's number 1 again?
The boys. The Fox boys. Rick Fox and the boys.
Ricky's boys in the building.
Then 100 Thieves all tied with Clutch Gaming and Team Liquid. And then TSM is 6th at the moment with a 6-6 record.
It's like I really hope 100 Thieves can make playoffs so they can get bodied by Echo Fox, but
well, they would have to be, I think, if this plays out the same, they would have to be the lowest seed because like they reseed. So in the playoffs for NA, it's what 4 and 6 and 3 and 6, 4 and 5 play each other, right? And then whoever is the lowest seed plays number 1, and whoever is the higher seed plays number 2.
Either way, at some point,
that's the grand finals.
At
and
some
then whoever
point,
wins that will be a first place match, and then whoever loses will be the second place match. The third place match.
Either way, at some point they will get bodied by them Foxes. I don't care where they at. If they're not trash, they're gonna win. Then they're gonna get bodied. Don't matter.
Yeah.
Play of the game.
Your boys in Overwatch, Houston. Even though again we didn't really watch much because our time was more spent focusing, concentrating on Winter Brawl. Houston topped the power rankings for ESPN. This is the first time a non All Korean team is on top of the power rankings.
I mean, I guess I just know how to pick them. You should probably just come over here. I'm on these boats with me.
It's okay. I don't have to come on the boat because Seoul just cornered all the top Korean Lucio players, so it's a wrap, bro.
They still gotta win games because
They did win. They're undefeated right now in whatchamacallit. I think they 4-0 the two teams they played. I'm not entirely sure.
they were undefeated. They were undefeated last. They were undefeated last stage too.
They were not undefeated last. They just started losing towards the end.
Yeah, they were undefeated last stage, and then they got their ass whooped.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Then, and one of the first matches Houston played was against London, and they beat them. So that was the first? No, that was the third place match, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, from stage 1. So they got vengeance.
You gotta stop supporting these trash teams, man.
You know what? I got a outlaw skin and a soul skin for Farah. Okay. Even though the only difference between the two is that one has gold trimmings and one has green trimmings.
All you needed was the outlaw skin. That's the only ones that mattered.
Nah.
Out here supporting them Korean overlords. That's what's wrong with you now.
That's why my Lucian top boys. Yeah, with your boy Huni from Echo Foss.
Well, you ain't
Lucian
Huni.
top, baby.
That's why your ass still in silver. Stop it. You're not playing with the pro pre-made. Just stop doing that shit in solo queue so you can climb.
Alright. Well, I'll probably start playing solo queue again once I get back from Atlanta. Well, that's a wrap for the news this week on the Pulp Fiction eSports podcast. Until next time, goodbye.
And don't forget, Overwatch League is every Wednesday through Saturday, and NALCS is now every Saturday and Sunday.